Whew, just got back from grocery shopping and you guys going to laugh. Oh my god, excuse my hair, I better leave the hood on. I bought basically everything that's not vegan. I got a bunch of different protein sources. Lately I've been loving to go to supermarkets like quite late, maybe about like 8 or 9 p.m. because a lot of things actually get reduced, especially meats, so that was really good. So I got these two thin beef stir-fry strips. They're just really easy to cook. You don't need to cut the steak. So I got them 2 for £6, which was great. So it's like nearly a kg for £6 of beef, and it's not even a mince, so I like that. Beef goes in. At the moment also I have in my fridge these hack sausages. I love them. The chicken sausages, the macros are not so bad. For 2 sausages, they're quite small. They're like chipolatas. You can see they're tiny. So for 2 sausages, they have 75 calories, 2 fat, 0 carb pretty much, and 12 protein. So for breakfast, sometimes I've been having like 5 of them, which makes it like nearly 30 grams of protein. Pretty good. Okay, what else did I get? I also got some turkey steaks, turkey breast, super lean meat. Sometimes I'm bored of chicken or I don't trust the chicken. Of course, I try to buy free range as possible. Free range organic chicken, I mean. I got some eggs, another protein, which is fantastic. And then there was also a sale of 3 of these big yogurts for £3, which is not bad at all. So this is Icelandic yogurt called skyr, and it's very similar to Greek yogurt in terms of macros. So it has like 10 grams of protein per 100 grams of yogurt. Very good. Sometimes I just have it on itself with just like eggs in the breakfast, or sometimes it's stevia to make it sweeter, or sometimes also I mix it with protein powder, which is delicious. I got 2 lemons, and then I can close the fridge. I got 2 of these tuna packs. They have 3 cans of tuna in each, and the only difference between these 2 packs is that one of them has in a little sunflower oil, so it's a bit higher fat, and another one of 3 is just in spring water. That's it for my little grocery haul. Hello guys, currently editing my long video which is now uploaded about my career and what I've been doing. So if you haven't watched it, you can. It's quite long, but there are timestamps so you can skip through to the relevant parts. And also I'm having a yummy pasta with turkey breast and pak choy and low-fat cream sauce. Not all dieting is boring. I mean, this is pretty low-fat but high carb, but filling. And this is one thing I've been loving on this prep, because I'm coaching myself. I can choose what I eat and when I eat. And judging from previous preps, I find my body works best with larger meals. So I can have, for example, 3 large meals a day and I'm fine. Classic, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nothing wrong with that. I think eating 6 meals a day last prep, 2018, drove me nuts, because you have to carry your food every single time. You have to worry about it and you have to not miss it. And if you, I don't know, you're busy, you need to eat 2 meals at once. I think that mentality also messed up my relationship with food a little bit, because when I went into my off season, I was so used to eating 6 times a day that I was eating many more calories after finishing competing, but I was always obsessed about need to eat again, need to eat again. That habit was ingrained in me, and I kept on not only consuming higher calories meals, but also snacking all day long. Again, if it works for you, fantastic. For me, no. Better to just have 3 meals a day. Sometimes I even have 2 meals a day and maybe like a protein shake. It's okay. I feel like it takes me longer to digest it. I'm fuller for longer. It's more satisfying. But again, personal choice, each to their own. I'm cooking yet again. I have lean diced beef with garlic and onion. Once the beef was cooked, I added pak choy on top. And now I will just cook pak choy because it cooks quite quick. And if I put pak choy that's raw with raw beef, pak choy will just go soggy. So I'd rather just keep pak choy quite crispy. Just covered it with a lid. It will kind of steam itself, still stay crunchy and green, and will be ready in just a couple of minutes. Really was craving something spicy tonight, so I popped into the local Korean shop and got some kimchi. Fun fact, my best friend is from Korea and she is in Korea right now, so I miss her like crazy. And I also got With a bunch of chopsticks, metal ones. I just washed them, that's why they're a bit wet. But I'm excited to have my kimchi with pak choy and beef. I'm so hungry. Come on, cook, pak choy, cook. Just opening the packet of kimchi. Oh my god, it is so aromatic, but I can tell it will be crazy spicy. So I just got a little plate because I don't actually handle spice really well. So sometimes what my friend used to do, she used to like rinse, oh my god, this is so slippery, the metal. Sometimes my friend said I can rinse the kimchi with water so that it's not too spicy, but I really feel like craving spicy. If I can handle it and I'll cry, I'll just wash it. But oh my god, these metal chopsticks are so much harder to grab than wooden one, the bamboo ones. Okay, I think that's enough. Look at this, so good. Okay, I'm gonna just risk and eat on camera. Woo! It is spicy. Actually, not so bad, not crazy. Really nice. Really good. And for kimchi, calories are quite low. So for 100 grams, you have 32 calories. That's nothing. It's literally 5 grams of carbs per 100 grams. And this whole package has 500 grams. So 5 by 3, 150 calories in a total bag. Pretty good. Definitely add some flavor. And it's also, fermented cabbage is great for digestion. I do like sauerkraut, like the typical Eastern European style, but Korean style is also good. Okay, dinner is served, so I have my 2 little beautiful plates of beef with pak choy, and of course kimchi. I'm gonna eat with chopsticks because they're quite slippery and hard to eat. I think it will be just very good to eat slower. Simple flavors, so good. Low calorie, low carb. This whole meal, super low carb, because the only thing I have that's carb, that's obviously onion, pak choy, and cabbage. That's like nothing. High protein. Hey guys, I look like a crazy person. I just went for a walk with Lola. And something I've been doing more lately is journaling in paper and pen. Because I've been in the UK for I think I've been here for 15 years. My English is not still perfect, but I realized that my Russian has been not ideal. And apart from my family and a handful of friends, I don't really speak Russian, nor do I write Russian. This is why whenever I do my diary, or writing, I try to really write in Russian. And sometimes I switch between Russian and English, depends on my mood. But just something I'm doing right now is writing a bit in Russian. So if you're like me and you forget your mother tongue and you want to stay with it, I recommend you write, sometimes handwrite in your own language. What I'm writing is literally how I'm feeling right now, what happened yesterday, and any thoughts, new things. One thing I'm actually writing right now is my own personal, perhaps, hypocrisy about London, because I love London so much, and whenever I hear suggestions about moving out of London to somewhere smaller, I always hesitate about it and say, no, I love London, I love this city, I love the hustle and bustle. But what I'm writing right now is that probably 80 to 90% of my time I do spend in my area where I live and where I'm based, where with walks with Lola or, working. It's not big diameter and radius. If you think about it, also always could be like a small town. So I'm thinking to myself, what is it that stops me from moving somewhere where I have that exact size of the city and that's it? Probably the hope of opportunity or hope of doing something last minute. I think I am a spontaneous person, and the spontaneity definitely has decreased since getting Lola, and that's one of the things it's a disadvantage for sure of owning a dog. Not only financially, it's because you need to find a sitter, you need to find who is going to take care of her, but also your free spirit of doing what you want when you want, or even going out with a friend or whatever date, and always looking at the clock and thinking, oh, I need to be home by this time because I need to feed my dog, I need to walk my dog, which sometimes is an amazing excuse to escape that person if you don't enjoy the company. But yeah, back to the London thought. So because I've been pretty much going to the same areas in London, and sometimes I do get out of my way and travel for an hour to see a friend, I really need to put more effort into exploring this beautiful city. When my parents were here, I loved it because we went to different things or some certain more touristic spots that I have not explored yet. So I will probably vlog when I do get out into those interesting areas and places to show you guys as well. And yeah, this is what I'm writing in my diary. Explore your city, where you live. Otherwise, why don't you just move to a small city? Makes sense, no? I looked at the video and you can't see my face, but that's okay because it's the morning. I don't even have makeup on. But again, back to the point of exploring London, one more note to that. The journal I use in the morning or at night or whenever I write is just self-reflection, is just self-criticism, because you can have friends who can criticize or who can give you great feedback, but if you have your own thoughts and feelings that you don't share, or maybe you, even if you hear people's advice, you don't take to heart because deep inside you feel something different, talk to yourself on paper. Talking to yourself in your head is something we do every single day anyway, but when you lay it out on paper, it's almost like a relief, it's just better. And if you think journaling is lame and you're worried maybe somebody you live with will see it, you can always write it on the computer and do like a, I don't know, crypted file or put a password on it. So there are so many apps on the phones as well nowadays. I think if there's a will, there's a way, as always. And I just write a couple more pages. I'm having my coffee today with just normal whole milk. And also appreciate you guys watching the vlogs because I really don't put effort in my physical appearance sometimes, and you guys tolerate it. So wow, appreciate you. Okay, so done 2 pages in my little notebook. Use this notebook for usually bullet journaling, so I have like sticky notes, random daily plans. But lately I really have been wanting to get a new notebook, so now I'm eager to just write for the remaining, how many pages I have, like 40 pages, just more or less diary thoughts and just get it over with because I'm bored with my notebook and I want to start a new one, but I don't want to waste paper. So that's it, 2 pages done, finishing the coffee, and let's start the day. Okay, a moment later, I'm ready to hit the gym. All I did is to put a touch of tinted moisturizer. I've been using NARS for years and it's the only one that doesn't break me out. I do have something here, but it's healing. Oh well, and also a little bit of mascara because my eyelashes are pretty blonde, so unless I put something I have no eyes. And a bit of eyebrow pencil, that's it. A little bit of blush. I don't like to cake my face. I used to do it generally when I was a teenager and I had bad skin, but since my skin has been good, I only use tinted moisturizer, and it also has SPF 30, so I highly recommend it. Okay, finally going to train. As you can see, I'm wrapped up warm, crazy, with my jumper. I have a gym t-shirt under there somewhere. Big coat, big scarf, London life.